first down right back to Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Penix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It's 3rd and 4. A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. He did not want to go down there. Carry tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. They'll look to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. And that is incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
This one completes to Palmer. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the lines of game, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. And that is incomplete.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. To the left side. He's got Tolbert. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. It'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 9. On the handoff, here's Robinson running right. And he'll be lucky to just get some positive yards out of that one. Out of bounds, pickup of 2. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, here is Penix. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? We're back to Arlington in a moment. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Blue. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here's 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. A gain of 21 on that pass play. That's good for a Dallas 1st down. Again, here comes Blue. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
He'll drop this for Blue. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. This is intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will have great field position as they take over at their own 45. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give him 14 on that play. 1 first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
On 1st down, it's Penix. That one is caught by Mooney. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Robinson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now it's 2nd and 1. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. A second effort, and he is in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. What a year. That is touchdown number 22 on the season. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
And no return here. This is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Open man downfield, it's Rice. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First and 10. They go right back to Rice. He's got it again. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. This is caught.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Third and inches. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Forced out wide. And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead,
good blocking, and he's in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Mooney in motion. They'll throw on first down with Penix. Now, deep ball for London. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Mooney in motion. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. That is brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
In trouble, and down he goes. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A touchdown apiece. 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's a gain of
14 on the pickup. 1st down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. That's good for a Dallas first down. They'll look to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Southern California. And the Falcons are going to have it just past their 25. Quick throw on the RPO, and he gets it to Mooney. Down the right sideline. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 74 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
Every rookie that finds themselves in the lineup, Mike, they're trying to make plays that keep them in the lineup. Continue to show your coaches they can trust you as a young player in this league, and he continues to make plays like this. He's going to find himself in the lineup more and more often as the year unfolds.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. on the run to the right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Now Penix on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll air one out for Palmer. A dive, and he's got it. What an effort. What a catch. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 54 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Back to throw. And this will be incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for Blue. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Now flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. They run over center with Robinson. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yards back and then some. From the 31, here is 2nd down and 3. From the gun, here is Penix. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. For the left side, he gets that to Mooney. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now give on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On 3rd down, Penix. That's caught right side. It's London. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The 3rd quarter has come to an end. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Oh, Lamb all alone, wide open. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That is catch number 60 for the season.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple. He'll drop to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
So that's a big 1st down conversion because, Mike, as you take a look at the game clock, if they play this right, not only do they put themselves in position to score here to win this at the end, but they also can leave very little time left for their opponent to try to go down and answer.
There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Now a 3rd and 2. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit.
Bijan Robinson. He's inside the 30. And he is gone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Back to the air one more time. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20. They'll run it here with Robinson. And that one set down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Robinson. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the gun, it's Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down. Give, and here comes Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll get about 3 yards of that back, setting up 2nd and long. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout to stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. And here's Bijan. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2. Third down and 9.
Let's go.
On the ground, it's Robinson. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
The Falcons send their punting unit out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory.